What if I told you that right now, a third of an entire country is underwater? This is Kenya News Update today. Coming up, you'll discover the shocking scale of a flood crisis that has left 2 people dead, thousands without power, and a nation on its highest alert. Western France is facing a record-breaking flood event after weeks of relentless rain. But here's the twist. This isn't just a storm. It's a slow-motion disaster that has been building for months, and it reveals a terrifying new normal for our climate. The soils are so saturated they can't absorb another drop. Every new shower is a direct threat, and the numbers are staggering. Meet the people of Western France, families who have watched the water rise day by day, farmers seeing their fields vanish, emergency crews working around the clock. On February 16, 2026, the situation reached a critical peak. Vigicruise, the National Flood Monitoring Service, reported a record number of simultaneous alerts. But here's what nobody's talking about: the sheer geographic scale. 81 departments. That's over 80% of the country's administrative regions now under some form of flood warning. Imagine if 80% of Kenyan counties were on red alert at the same time. The infrastructure is buckling. Widespread power cuts have plunged communities into darkness, complicating rescue efforts and leaving people isolated. And then the human cost. At least 2 people have lost their lives. Their stories are still emerging, but each one represents a family shattered, a community in mourning. This is the escalation. The journey from a rainy season to a national emergency. For weeks, the rain fell, steady, unrelenting. The ground drank until it could drink no more. Rivers swelled, creeping over their banks into towns and villages. And then something shocking happened. The alert system, designed to handle regional crises, lit up like a Christmas tree across the entire map. From the Atlantic coast to the interior, the warnings flashed red and orange. Here's the part that will blow your mind. This record-breaking alert covers an area larger than many countries. It's a systemic overload. Emergency services are stretched thinner than ever before, forced to prioritize the most critical life and death situations, while lesser threats continue to grow. The implications are massive and controversial. This event forces a brutal conversation about climate resilience, urban planning, and national preparedness. Some say these are freak weather events. Others point to a clear pattern of intensification, a direct consequence of a warming planet. The tension is clear. Do we rebuild as before, or do we fundamentally rethink how and where we live alongside rising waters? The unanswered question hangs heavy in the air. If soils are permanently saturated and rivers consistently overflow their historical bounds, what does the future hold for coastal and riverside communities, not just in France, but around the world? But if the land can't hold the water, where does it all go? Do you think developed nations are truly prepared for the escalating climate crisis? Drop your take in the comments. Subscribe to Kenya News Update today for more breaking global news that impacts us all.